What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, it has been such a hot minute since I've done a review. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Y'all, this is pretty expensive. I feel like Haus Labs, before they did their whole like rebranding, was semi-affordable, and I'm like, this was $45. It was like really pricey. Y'all, so I look really busted right now. My redness is really bad today because I went out drinking last night, and I like feel every single time, like the day after I drink, oh, my skin is just super red. So we're really going to be putting this to the test today because they do say that there's an ingredient in here, which I'll be going over the full listing, that does help out with redness. So we're really going to be testing that out as well. I have a question for you guys before we get into this video because I just recently did my Sephora haul video. Well, I switched out the moisturizer that I got. I got the First Aid Beauty one because I just really didn't like it. I tried it for like 5 days and I was like, no, it's just not for me. It doesn't feel very moisturizing and it just feels kind of weird. So I got the Hyaluronic Plump cream from Glow Recipe. Y'all, I'm starting to think that something with hyaluronic acid, maybe you guys can help me out with this. Something with hyaluronic acid, I feel like balls up on my skin because I said this before about the Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer. I love the way this moisturizer feels and makes my skin look. However, it's weird. Like if I rub it a little bit too much, then it like kind of balls up, and Charlotte Tilbury's does the same thing, and hers also has hyaluronic acid. So I'm just kind of like, do you guys know why that would be? Like literally, if I put on the moisturizer and I just rub a little bit too much, then it starts like balling up. It's so weird. It almost gives me those vibes of like, you know, when you were a kid, you used to put like Elmer's glue on the back of your hand and like peel it off. It starts getting like that. It's so weird, and I don't really understand. Like maybe there's something up with my skin, which I do feel like my skin's pH balance is off, so maybe that has something to do with it as well too. But I don't know, because it kind of sucks because I really do like these two moisturizers, this Charlotte Tilbury one and this Glow Recipe one. But I'm like, why does it ball up? It doesn't do it every time. Like I've had this for 3 days now, and it's only done it once. But I'm like, no other moisturizer does that. It's weird. Only the Charlotte Tilbury and this. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to make this review as fast as possible. I know people like shorter content now, and y'all know my reviews before it'd be like 25 minutes. So I'm gonna keep it shorter. I'm gonna keep it at 24 minutes. I'm just like, I'm really gonna try because I know people like the shorter content, but y'all, I just talk so much. So let me shut up. Let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you guys click the link down below for my second channel. Y'all, I just uploaded a new video with my brother, so make sure you guys go check it out. I upload new videos there every single Sunday. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up if you guys like reviews. And y'all, I'm gonna zoom you guys in super close, so it's gonna be like extra 4K, so that way you guys can see up close and personal with this foundation if it's worth the hype. So make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, before we get into the application, I want to go over the details. So this is what the packaging looks like right here, just in case you guys are curious. I am in the shade 200N. I already opened up my box, and I actually already pumped some on my hand, only because when I was purchasing this, it was the very last one of the shade 200N, and the worker was like, oh, I could make it into a sample, but then we don't have any more. So I was like, no, I think that should be it. So let me go ahead and like, you know, buy it and then test it out. So I put some on my hand, and then I was like, oh, okay, that looks like a color for me. This is available in 51 shades, $45 for one fluid ounce. So this is pretty pricey, y'all. It is pretty pricey, but the reviews have just been like amazing about this. So I want to go ahead and head over to the Sephora website. Every time I say Sephora, it's just the Sephora. Anyways, this is what it says in the about section. It says a medium coverage, weightless, clean foundation with fermented arnica that helps reduce redness and protects from environmental stress. The coverage is medium, finish is natural, and the formulation is liquid. And it says highlighted ingredients, fermented arnica. I already read that one. And then I do not know how to pronounce this word, but it says Intenilazen 7 complex, proprietary blend of medicinal herbs that promote healing and calming, Bioferment 7 complex, which is a oh my god, why can I not say that? Y'all, got beer brain right now. I should not be doing this review. Oh well. It says proprietary blend of super antioxidants that protect the skin from stress. So it says what else you need to know. Made with 20 plus skincare ingredients, this proprietary formula delivers ultra comfortable long wear performance without compromising your skin. Its weightless serum-like texture seamlessly blurs and smooths for a natural luminous finish that wears all day. No slipping or caking. Also, you guys, I just don't know how I'm going to keep this on today, how long I'm going to keep it on, because you know, after a day of partying, I'm like really lazy. So I'll probably only keep this on for like maybe like 4 or 5 hours. But I feel like I should be able to know by then. Hopefully I'll try to keep it on for like 6. Back in the day, I used to always keep it on for 8 hours, and now I'm just like lazy with it. So anyways, this is what the component looks like right here. I do have to say it is very heavy. It's actually a really nice bottle. And then you have little H right up here. There we go. And then yeah, this is what it looks like right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in and let's go ahead and try this out. And by the way, what I have on my skin right now is just that plump hyaluronic cream as well as the hangover spray. I recently picked this up again after not purchasing it for like, I don't know, maybe like 2 years because it was at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and it was 50% off and I got 2 bottles of them and I've been using that as my primer and I miss that scent. I'm gonna be taking my Juno & Co, I believe that's the name of this sponge, and then I'm just gonna be taking a little bit of it because I kind of want to like see how it builds up. Oh, damn, I'm about to break the bottle right now. I want to see how it builds up on this redness. And then let's see how the coverage is. When I was first going to do this review, I really wanted to like do it with not setting it, but I'm like, y'all, I'm going to have to set it because I got other videos to film and stuff, so I ain't trying to look busted, you know. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, the texture is very, very thin. And I feel like that's a decent amount of coverage because I didn't put one full pump. I didn't even put half a pump because I want to see how it builds up on my redness, especially because this is supposed to help with redness, you know? Okay, so this is what it looks like right here with, I would say maybe like a quarter of a pump. It has a really, really beautiful glow to it. It doesn't look like over the top. And on top of that too, it's literally only been like 1 minute. So it still hasn't fully like set in. So this is the difference right here. Y'all, recently it's so crazy to me because I used to like be obsessed with full coverage foundation, and I'm like, y'all, I like a very natural coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and like let this sit in for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and build it up so we can see how this builds. Okay, so I let that dry up for 3 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and build it up on my redness. You guys can see some of my redness is still showing through. For the rest of my face, I feel like that's just enough coverage. Honestly, a little bit of this goes a long way, so do not mess up and put too much on because I was like really, really surprised at how far that little bit went. Like, do you guys see? Look at that like little tiny dot. That's like the same amount that I put the first time. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if this will build up right here on this redness. I definitely do get how it feels like a serum. Like it feels like skincare on the skin, which I actually really, really like. By the way, there's like no scent to it. Well, not that I notice. And I'm gonna be like taking this underneath my eye just so we can see how it creases up as well too. I won't be putting on concealer today, so we'll see how the creasing is. I definitely think you can get a full coverage out of this. Like, I feel like that's really, really full coverage. Also, I want to point out that this really does blur the pores. Not every foundation covers I mean, I only have a little bit of pores, but on my nose right here, they normally stand out. And this completely like blurred them out. Like, it looks completely flawless. So far, I'm really liking this foundation. If you guys are really oily, I don't think that you would like it though, because it's a pretty dewy foundation, which recently I've been liking, y'all, because y'all, the older I get, the more texture I have. And I feel like if I wear super mattifying stuff, it's like really emphasizes the texture. So this is it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do like the rest of my face off of camera, but I'm gonna show you guys the time right now. It is currently 3 p.m. So I'm gonna try to keep this on for 6 hours, hopefully, and then I'll do my final closeout of this video. But so far, I actually really, really like it. I think the coverage it could definitely get to full coverage, like for sure, for sure. Like, imagine if I put like a full pump right here, that would have been a lot. But you guys can see the finish of this. Like, I feel like it looks so beautiful. So I'll go ahead and do my check-in in a couple hours and let you guys know how it's wearing. I stepped outside for 2 seconds and I was like, oh my gosh, it started raining. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys, this is what it looks like set right here. I put the tiniest, and I do mean the tiniest amount of the Huda Beauty setting powder. Don't pay attention to my forehead. I will be putting on a beanie, but I just wanted to show you guys, this is what it looks like all set. I do feel like after setting it, the coverage kind of like toned down a little bit, maybe because the lights were reflecting off the shininess. It was giving off a little bit more coverage than what it really was. However, this is the exact coverage that I like right here. So far, it's really reminding me of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, but just with more coverage. Like, it has the same type of finish, and I don't know, it just feels the same on the skin as that foundation. Y'all know that's been my recent favorite. I absolutely love it. But I will say though, sometimes with that, I don't feel like it can really be built up. It really is just kind of like a light to medium coverage, and that's it. It doesn't go all the way to full. I feel like this would be like the medium to full coverage of that. It feels the exact same way, and so far it feels really good, and so far I like really, really like it. So this is what it looks like right now, fully set, and then I will be showing you guys, and I'll probably just only do like one check-in, which will be like the closeout of the video, and I'll let you guys know how it's wearing by then. So if it stays like this, I'm really gonna like it. So let's see how it wears. All right, y'all, so it's currently 9:16 right now, so I've had this on for a little over 6 hours. I apologize that I'm just taking it off already, y'all. I am so tired, but this is what it looks like after no touch-ups, and I did just put on a little bit of powder earlier. Sorry, I'm leaning in close so that way you guys can see. On the nose, it did get super oily. For the rest of my face, absolutely love it. But it is typical on my nose. My nose gets super, super oily. Normally what I like to do, I thought I had it right here. I was going to show you guys. Normally I take the Danessa Myrix, I forget the name of it. It's in the gold compact, and I put that just on my nose, literally just in my T-zone. That keeps me matte all day. So that's typically what I do. So now I know I'll have to do it with this. But as for the rest of the face, I feel like it looks really good. Like, this is a beautiful foundation, and I'm actually like really pleasantly surprised. And everybody who was like raving about it, I totally get it now. It's because I don't feel like I have anything on my skin whatsoever. And then on top of that too, I feel like it has really good coverage, you know. I will definitely say you're not going to like this if you are oily, because I do feel like this is like, I would say maybe if you're like combination, because I am a little bit combination. I just get oily in the T-zone, and then the rest is kind of normal, I guess I would say, you know. But if you're severely oily, I don't think you would like this, because you guys can see this amount of oil that built up right here on the side of my nose. And y'all, I literally have just been sitting here all day. I was dozing off before I wanted to close this video out. That's why I was like, I need to go to bed and wash my face. I'm so tired. So I could just imagine like if I was like going to the club or something like that. I mean, normally if I'm gonna go dance or like, you know, be out all day or whatever, then normally I'll put on, you know, a mattifying primer, and then I'll put on my Patrick Star like setting spray and all that good stuff. But I think this is really good for 6 hours and absolutely no touches. And on top of that too, I put on the smallest amount of the Huda Beauty powder. Normally I'll like actually bake it on, you know what I'm saying? So that way I know that my makeup is like intact and ready to stay all day. But I obviously wanted to focus on the foundation. But honestly, y'all, if I had to rate this on a scale from 1 to 10, I would put it at like an 8.5. 8.5 to 9. I feel like it's really, really good. Like, I actually really like it. And the color is perfect. Didn't oxidize whatsoever. So yeah, that is it for my Haus Labs Triclone Silicone, what's it called? Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I definitely recommend it. Just if you guys are oily, then maybe not. Unless you guys have like a really good mattifying primer. But make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.